let's record. Let's record so I actually have a recording, because I've done this a couple times where, you know, I'll start recording and then I stop the recording so I can have separate games for separate files, and then I'll forget to start recording again. In fact, while the animations load, I'm gonna go on break, and we're gonna get some tea going. So I will be right back. I'm gonna get some music going. Enjoy. We aren't gonna do much right now, because I don't want to do too much, and then my kettle starts going off. So what we're gonna do, let's see, is it nighttime? It is nighttime. Okay. What we're gonna do, get out of my tent. We're gonna sit in our tent.
Stupid dog.
And then we're gonna sit here and have a chat while we wait for the kettle to go off. And then we'll have to, you know, eventually have some tea. Alright, so we are playing a bard. Now, I do need to eventually take a perk point and invest it in speech, so then I can unlock the performance ability that's an ordinator, which will allow me to start casting magic through a lute. Now, I don't currently have a lute, but the playthrough goes slowly, and I eventually get things that I will need for the playthrough. So, we have our group of ragtag adventurers with us. We have, you know, stars such as Stray Dog. We have Zora. We have Colin, Sven. Where's everybody else? Janassa, Hjormir, Stenvar, who's doing a little jig, and Gore. And apparently my character's cold even while in the tent near the fire, so I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna get out of the tent and we're gonna sit by the fire.
Good dog.
Tent's a little too far away from the tire fire to stay warm, so we're gonna have to actually be out here. Now, the area that I need to go to is not, or the area that I was attempting to discover was not the brine hammer. There is a wrecked ship right over here. Right beyond that, on the other side of that rock, is a wrecked ship. It is not the brine hammer. So, there's no reason for us to go over there. It's bugged. So we're just gonna pack up our stuff. In fact, my character will just go to sleep. And, we'll get a move on. So she's gonna lay down here and go to sleep for 8 hours. Because I'm looking for a shipwreck named the Brine Hammer. Okay, let's get... Oh, we're probably gonna need to get a fire going. Gather some branches.
When I fought Great Warlock, Man of Mark, I stealthed Federer's phylactery. The battle was over before he knew it begun.
Increasing the volume on my headphones. Just gonna get the fire going enough that I can We're going to gather some dead wood while we're at it. Because we're going to be at a point where there's not very many trees. So... okay. Use the campfire again. Crackling campfire, and then roaring campfire. So then we should get plenty warm. Alright, we do need to eat and drink. We should probably also pray, because we worship Dibbles. And we're gonna need some cheese. Then we're gonna need to get some wash water going. Gotta have another cheese. And we need water. Then we're gonna wash up. Alright. Wash water. And we don't have any, so we're gonna need to use the cooking pot.
What is it?
Y'all need to get out of the campfire. Alright, we're gonna take down the campfire, take down the tent. And then we gotta pick up the cooking pot. Get off the pot. Thank you. And then we need to go. We want to get back to Winterhold. In fact, we can save that for another time, for when we're potentially, you know, doing Winterhold stuff. We need to find our way back. But we need to get to Winterhold so we can, you know, get back to civilization before we head back to Whiterun. Maybe collect some snow so we have to collect snow and then boil it quickly, because otherwise the snow will melt and then we won't have it anymore. Oh, there goes my kettle. I will be right back. There we go. I thought there was no music playing when I had the console up. So there was double music. Okay. Oh. Oh, never mind. It's just my followers. Clam. There be clams. I could have sworn it paused the sound of the console being up, so I'd make the same mistake. Yeah. Well, that and I thought it wasn't doing it earlier, but I guess the song that was playing was really quiet, so... Oh. Usually they come in pairs, but... we shall see. Or not pairs, but a pack. Okay, one is calmed. Let's try... Be afraid. I'll run away. Oh. I said... Well, okay, I guess we're fighting it.
I'll skin you alive, wolf.
No need to fight, just let it go. Don't need to kill all the wildlife. Now, if I was actually hunting for ice wolves, because I do need to do that, then sure. Now, you can say, oh, just grab the pelt. It's not as simple as that. We're using the Hunterborn mod, which means we actually pass time and have requirements for skinning and butchering meat off a carcass. Alright. We need to grab some snowberries.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Looks like that's it.
Yep.
Got to go.
That means when we get back to Whiterun, we could possibly collect taxes and collect our share from the Bannered Mare. Because we currently own the Bannered Mare via the mod Landlord. We own a tavern and we can get a share of profits. Because I enjoy having both gold sinks and ways to earn money.
You know, I've always imagined adventuring in my head, but because of you, I get to live out my dream in the flesh. Thank you.
Okay. I don't suppose I can gather any of this. No, it belongs to the tavern anyways. Well, speaking of the tavern, let's go inside and let's perform, and maybe the little icy haze that comes in will pass by the time we leave. Okay. This time we're not going to grab the quest from here, because I'll save that for when we're actually up here. We're just up in this region because of a companion's quest. And I wanted to check out that shipwreck, because I'm looking for the brine hammer. That was my tea timer. I'm looking for the brine hammer because Colin here has a quest. And I need to go to the brine hammer and hunt a gigantic porker. So that she and Gore will be friends again. But I haven't been able to find it, and I have no idea where it would be.
If you've business with the college, you're welcome to stay here. It's where most of our business comes from, in fact.
I'd like to perform here.
Of course.
And we are technically a bard now. If I go to... we haven't prayed either, but we'll do that eventually. We will play normally. So we can basically level up our flute playing to the best of our ability.
Asura bless you.
Oh, it just cut off. Interesting.
Unlike some
It was a
folks here in
masterful
town,
performance,
it
by the
wasn't
way.
against the
Also,
college
that
or people
song
coming
does actually appear as a song in the combat music, but it's a different group that performed it.
Don't
Just
worry
this
about
is a
Melancholy.
solo
Let
job.
me know if you need anything. We're here to provide.
I'm done for now.
thank you. Here, this is for you.
So I've been paid. This also counts towards my bard kind of influence. So we're getting more than just being paid. Also, when we get paid, although it could be different from the original, when we get paid, we also get a free night's stay for having performed at the inn. All right, let's get a move on here. We're gonna have to have our tea eventually, because otherwise it'll get cold. No pun intended, because we're in one of the colder regions of Skyrim. Oh, put me first person. Odd. Let's get a move on. And being one of the colder regions of Skyrim, it also tends to be one of the more inhospitable as far as wildlife goes. And you might be wondering, why are you collecting snowberries? Wouldn't you just eventually run out of carry weight? Well, no, because a single snowberry doesn't weigh that much. But also, we can make snowberry extracts out of snowberry. What do snowberry extracts do? It keeps me warm when in cold water. It does not prevent me from getting any more cold while wet, but if I'm in cold water, it will prevent the actual water temperature from affecting us. Now, like I said, once we're actually out of the water, then it has no protection. But, you know, let's just say that we do find the brine hammer, and it's only accessible by water. I'm going to need to swim. And if I swim, I'm going to get cold. So if I drink some snowberry extracts, it at least keeps that cold away for a certain amount of time until I'm out of the water. Which, of course, the wetness will take over, and I'll become colder faster. And guessing that the brine hammer, since Colin said the brine hammer is a shipwreck to the north, didn't give me a specific area, just said to the north. Then I would assume that there wouldn't be much time after getting wet before I'm starting to freeze to death. But that's why I'm collecting snowberries, so that we have just a little bit of an edge. And I like that in my gameplays where sometimes I'll just have a little bit of an edge instead of a huge advantage. Speaking of, we're going to send some party members home. We're going to leave Hjormir, Sven, and I think Zora at home, which means maybe Stenvar's. We have to actually gonna do a head count here. Colin's coming with, Stenvar's staying home, Janessa's staying home, Hjormir's staying home, Sven is staying home. Gore is coming with, and since Zora technically also has a quest, she's coming with, and the stray dog is always coming with. So we'll have a much smaller party when we actually, you know, get a move on. So because I'm at a point with my level of magical ability that we don't really need such a big party anymore. And then I'm gonna send everyone home. You know, I gotta tell them that Breeze home is home, because I do have a mod for that. Well, then I can dismiss them for now. Now, I do have a quest for Janessa, but I also have a quest for Lydia, and she's not in the party. But I'll pretty much add them to the party once, you know, I actually go to do their quest. So, oh. Alright, let me give it a save. While we're walking down this straight road, you know, I'll I'll drink some tea. We'll have a tea and a chat. However, I do need to also collect these snowberries. Because if I wait too long, my tea will get cold, and then it won't be as enjoyable to eat. Eat my tea. To drink. Alright. Now, I think I'm going to check how many snowberries I have. It requires... I think it requires 20 snowberries. So we still need to collect some. Now, I am also going to grab some mountain flower here because blue mountain flower can be added to soaps when I craft them. So I want to make sure I have maybe a few of them. I don't need many. Maybe 3. It's also why I'm re-adding Complete Alchemy and Cooking Overhaul to the game. Because, it allows me to collect more than one piece from a giant bush of, you know, of flowers. Let's get a fire going. Add branches, yes. And, oh, can I please game? I guess I cannot. Should probably also put my hood on so that I don't suffer from frostbite. As it said my head was suffering from frostbite, so I need to do something about that. We need to put our hood on. And by hood, I mean the huntsman's hooded mantle. If the air is bone chilling, we may have to camp here for a bit. Although I can pretty much get full warmth, so we'll warm up and then we'll get a move on. Now, I would like to see a Frostfall add-on so that it applies to followers. I don't think I want to have an add-on that makes it apply to NPCs. Just followers. Because then I would have to make sure my followers stay warm. Similar to how in I Need, it has an option to have followers require food, which we will be doing starting on the next playthrough. However, next playthrough, I really don't know if I want to have that many followers. And I don't want to add a bunch of mods to balance out groups of followers, since that's not really going to be the focus of the mod list. I think I still want to have a multiple follower mod. But unlike this character, my next character really isn't going to need a group of followers. Like, she's a bard, so she's the support role. She's not the one doing all the heavy lifting, although she is technically the leader because you are the main character. It's kind of hard to set that up in a game for the character to take up the support role unless it's co-op. So in this game obviously isn't, so it's kind of hard to just not be the main character, but mods help. So, you know. In fact, with mods, I'm finding more uses. Just grabbing some tea. I'm finding more uses for things my character wouldn't otherwise use. She's a bard, not an alchemist. However, as I explained about the snowberries and the mountain flowers, I can find more uses for things I wouldn't otherwise use. I do, however, still need to learn immersive equipment displays so that I can, you know, have things on my character and not necessarily clip through the character. And there was a content creator on Twitch who made a whole YouTube video on how to use immersive equipment displays. So, in fact, not today, but maybe at some point, I could watch it on stream and figure it out on stream. Here's a 3D NPC. He's I don't think he has a particular thing. Like, he won't give you a quest. He might be tied to a quest, but I don't think he gives you a quest. So, we don't need to talk to him just yet. And it's cold up here, so I really don't want to get in a conversation with him and then, you know, freeze to death. Because I don't have exposure paused during dialogue. I have exposure paused during combat, because it only makes sense that strenuous combat would, you know, warm me up a little. But I don't have it paused during dialogue. If I die during dialogue, then that means I wasn't paying attention to my character's needs, and she died because she succumbed to the exposure. Excuse me, I'm having a hard time here. So yeah. Oh, sir.
Take this and hold on to it. I'll be back for it later. I'll pay you good. Don't lose it.
Slow down, explain yourself.
No time to talk. Snitch or double-cross me and I'll kill you. I mean it.
Okay, well, speaking of no exposure during dialogue. Or rather, exposure is not paused during dialogue. Let's get fire going.
Get him. Kill.
Some people ask me why I won't stick to one
This should
job
be
and
good.
settle down.
I'm
Yeah,
staying out of this.
Because real men spend their lives tilling fields and working millstones.
Someone do something.
Do I not have enough kindling? Or what? I was gonna say, please don't tell me I scrapped my wooden ladle. There we go.
Out of here.
Did you see someone run past just now?
I presume this sword belongs to you.
Yes. How did you get this? Never mind. Here. It's not much, but it's something. I'm going to track down that thief and murder him.
I'm coming to murder you, Luigi.
You can take me.
He gave me one septum. Come on now. Could have froze to death here, you know? Whatever. It's fine. He can give me a septum. Excuse me, Stenvar. Okay, that's fine. And then we put the campfire away. I wonder, is there enough trees in this area to gather branches? Maybe not, but we'll try. Yep, no nearby trees. Let's just get a move on then. Did you kill him? Oh, that's the wrong button. Sir. Oh. You're just a guard. All right. Won't be too much later that we'll be just further south enough, because we're in the northern part of the road where it goes up to Winterhold, but then it also cuts south at a fork, and around that area the weather tends to get pretty nasty. So if we have to wait for the weather to pass when we get in there, we're going to be doing a lot of chatting, because we're going to sit there and wait. Okay, let's grab some of these snowberries. Let's count how many we have first. I'm gonna grab one more and then that'll be it. So I think it's 20 to make a snowberry extract. In fact, hold on. New gathered, hold on. Gathered 20 snowberries on the road to Winterhold for snowberry extracts. That way I know I have collected 20 snowberries. So if I don't find my 20 snowberries after doing a bit of inventory management, I at least know that I have some somewhere. Then I think that we're going to be done grabbing Blue Mountain flowers after this one. Almost done with the tea, too. In fact, I might as well add to that, that I'm grabbing Blue Mountain flowers for soap. Okay. Tea is finished. My throat is feeling a little bit better, and I'm feeling a little more rejuvenated, so I'm ready for the rest of the stream. And then I think I'm gonna make a pizza for dinner. You know, we're gonna make a pizza from scratch. It's not anything super fancy, mind you, just a pizza from scratch. What dis? What's this added by? Oh, that's just vanilla. Looked mod added. Okay. Speaking of this area, I need to get another fire going. Okay. Is there enough wooded areas around here for me to gather wood? Some wood. There we go. Chop some dead wood. That should be enough to get a roaring campfire. Yeah. I guess this part of the stream is just gonna be me heading back to Whiterun. Okay. Take this opportunity to get a move on. Give it another save. Oh. So pretty much we need to get back to Whiterun, collect our taxes. Hi, Remmie. What do you want, little guy? Remington. Hi. You want to cuddle? Come here. Hi, Momo. Hi, what you doing? Do you not want to cuddle? Or do you? Come here. Come here. Come here, Bubba. Come here. Come here. Remmie, come here. Get to that water drinking a little bit. Remmie, you need to lay down or something, or get on me. Come here, Bubba baby. Come on. Come here. No? Okay. I suppose, if you don't want to cuddle. Alright. This is in starting to get to the area where the weather kind of gets to be the worst. And if anything, if it is where it tends to be, where it's like just super cold almost right away after leaving a fire, then we'll have to make camp. But otherwise, we might be able to just set a fire, move, set a fire, move, and all that. Am I seeing some silhouettes there in the fog? Oh, right, this is that one fort. It's now owned by Stormcloak. We only cleared the bad guys out of there. We didn't want the Stormcloaks to come in, but they just took over, so they're not hostile to us, not yet at least. But you know, we'll stop in their fort to just warm up, and then we'll get a move on. Fort Kostov. And there is quite a bit of Stormcloaks here. Yeah, we need to hurry it up. I was going to stop at the fire here for the convenience, but now we have to stop at their fire because we risk exposure, succumbing to exposure otherwise. And I think the worst of the weather has passed, because it was kind of blustery and there was snow in the air and fog. So I think it's a little more reasonable now, so we might be okay if we, move on here once we're done warming up. And look, the sun is out now. Okay, that's as good as we're gonna get.
I don't get how military men can fight in these forts. You need open space to swing a warhammer.
Gore does not understand the concept of siege warfare.
Tell them to head to Winterhold. Ulfric Stormcloak wants to see them.
Well, I'm not joining the Stormcloaks, but I'm gonna be neutral to them for now. For now. We will end up siding with the Imperials. My character is a Nord, but she's not a Skyrim-born Nord. She was born on a farm in Cyrodiil. So she's been, I don't want to use the word indoctrinated, but she's been indoctrinated into Cyrodiilic culture and ideals, and therefore think the Stormcloaks are in the wrong. She's not going to kill these guys, because especially since even with her group, they outnumber her and outclass her. But when it comes time to make a decision, when it comes to the Civil War, we will be choosing the Imperials. And of course, we have the mod Conquest of Skyrim, which allows us to personally lead our own Civil War mechanics to where we take over different regions and forts, until eventually we become the High Queen of Skyrim. It's not the Become High King of Skyrim mod, it is, as I mentioned, the Conquest of Skyrim mod, which is far more in-depth and still a work in progress, despite having so many different mechanics. At least according to the mod page, I have yet to actually play it. But, yeah, it's pretty in-depth. So we will eventually be leading our own sieges, our own assaults. We will eventually be leading our own faction warfare. Until we unite Skyrim under one banner. And that, of course, will be the banner of our Bard Lady. Now, if there's a way to customize a banner that I can add to the game, I will do that. So that we have Bard Banner. Oh, that is the sound of my neck cracking. Okay. We still haven't drank that water, so let me get to that now. Oh. And we're already getting to the area where it becomes a little more warm because the roads are dirt and not snow. However, I say that and the weather starts, you know, getting worse. So we'll see if we have to stop and make camp. There should be a giant camp around here somewhere. I think it's beyond this wall of stone on our right. But we'll be going from the Winterhold province to the Pale Hold. Winterhold Hold, that is. Just a little weird to say Winterhold Hold. But we're on the border to the Pale Hold, so we'll be heading in there for a moment, just so we can get back to Whiterun. We've already come this way, so for the most part, these roads have been pacified as asterisk. I say that because there could always be random encounters on the road itself. But mostly, we've come through here and killed a few things, so it should be fine. This stream really is just a walking simulator today, isn't it? And that's how I prefer to play. I love playing super slow and plotting. I love it. I love it so much. Even if all I'm doing is walking, it gives me an opportunity to enjoy the game just a little bit more. It also gives me an opportunity to talk to everybody while I'm enjoying it. So, somebody whispered me. Why would somebody whisper me when I am busy streaming? Let me just see if that needs to be taken care of. I can deal with that later. Oh, there were some boner men here apparently. To have a rabbit haunch. We're gonna need to resupply on food. But I should have some food stored away in Bree's home. Then we'll have some water. Is there something up there, Colin, that we should be aware of? Speaking of, kind of the worst spot to start freezing. Because if there's bad guys here... Oh, Colin, you're in the way.
Otherwise, I've got nothing to say.
If there's bad guys here, that's going to be a problem. Hey, I've got a camping perk. Yep, that's a problem, all right. I have been shot by a gun. And my illusion magic won't really work on undead, will it? So what I'm gonna do... Oh, that's a Draman. So I'm just gonna stand by the fire here for a moment. Sir? Oh, wasn't very strong, Drummond, now was it?
This is the end for you.
Okay. Do I have anything else for spells? Not really. So how about I try a oil pot? Oh, almost. Yeah, well, let's... Well, my followers deal with that. I'm just gonna, you know...
Come on, is that all you got?
Wrong button. We're gonna try and warm up here.
I can take
You guys take care of that. I'm gonna stay warm by the fire. Is it pausing the exposure? So it's also pausing the you know, is it really just not giving me any warmth here? Okay, that's more like, yeah, stick your hands in the fire. That'll definitely warm you up. Gosh. Doesn't seem to be, you know, warming me up, so I guess we gotta fight this thing. You fucks really can't figure out how to get up there? Colin figured it out. Ow, sir. Come here, sir. Ooh. Come on, then. I'll slap you. Loot him real quick. Not yet. I'm gonna slap you. Bop. I'm gonna slap you. Get down there. I said get down there. Bop. Bop. Ah. Bop. Bop. And then we back up. Alright, now we get over to the fire again. Okay, now it's actually working properly. Okay. Colin, you need to move. You're in the way, Colin. There we go.
I'm
Okay.
hungry. Maybe today I'll try
Put out the
something
fire.
new, like a vegetable or something buried under an avalanche of meat.
Oh, there was a... They fell this way? Oh, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. Sir? I'm going to slap you. Bop. By slap, I mean hit with my sword.
We heading out? I've got all your
Okay.
equipment cleaned and ready.
And here we turn south. Because this is the river that goes up to Windhelm. So... should be the correct path. We'll take a look at the sign here. Oh. Never mind. This turns north. This turns south. So we need to go this way. All right. Just walking along the road back to Whiterun. Okay, the weather is continuing to blow snow everywhere, despite being a clear, sunny sky day. So we'll see if we can just get past all this to warmer lands. Also, we're gonna collect some snow here. We need a few collections. Okay, one more should do it. Okay. We need to boil that up real quick. Hello? Can I make a... Oh, I see. I'm doing it wrong. Oh, I skipped a step. Okay. Let's get the wrong thing. We need to place our cooking pot. I'm going to boil up this water. Cook up this rabbit haunch. We'll make this soap. We'll make the wash water. And then that'll be that. Pick up the cooking pot. Destroy the fire. And there, we should have plenty of water to get a move on with. Get back to Whiterun with plenty of drinking. Look who it is. Well, it couldn't possibly be who I think it is. Look, everybody. We found our horse again. It keeps running away from combat. And then we don't know where it goes. And then we have to track it down. And then we find it. I'm just glad we found the horse. Yes, finally reunited with the horse. We're gonna ride it over to the tavern here. We're gonna warm up while we can. Because it also doesn't help that we're also freezing now, so we'll take the opportunity to just make sure we're going the right way. Yep. Take the opportunity to stop in the Frost Fruit Inn and, you know, warm up. Gotta go to the other end. The actual entrance is on this side. Oh, it's not the Frostfruit Inn, it's the Nightgate Inn. Can I get those two mixed up somehow?
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything. Or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
Can I warm my hands by the fire? Please? He's supposed to have a different sword. But, oh well. I'll have to see about that in X-Edit. Yeah, here's Morris the Draugr. He's basically wearing Draugr armor and is supposed to have an ebony sword. Now you might say, well, you obviously are replacing all your weapons. Wouldn't this be an ebony sword? No, because the ebony, his sword is named Ebony since it's an ebony sword.
You're out of your mind, elf.
So it's supposed to be a model that I set it to. I just need to change it so that it's, you know, the actual model it's supposed to be. So I know now to change it, so. Might as well perform here, since we're here.
Something I can get for you? Need a room? Or maybe just some mead?
I'd like to perform here.
Of course.
Throw back our hood. And then let's play our instrument.
Azura bless you.
You bring a smile to this one's eyes and peace to his heart. Take this, a small token of appreciation.
Okay.
Need a room? Or maybe just some mead?
Let me talk to him, please. I'm done for now.
Thank you. Here, this is for you.
Alright, so... who was in here talking? Sir? I heard a Khajiit voice. You're not a Khajiit.
Make it quick.
What brings you all the way out here? You lost? All right then.
Sir, your face is clipping through your helmet. Sir?
You are new, yes?
Do I have a quest? Okay, let's see if we have a quest here. Do we have a quest to hunt a fugitive? Oh, come on. Oh, you son of a bitch. Just let me do the thing. Do. Sir? It's time to face the Jarl's justice.
Can be treacherous. If you must walk them, be wary.
Khajiit is too powerful for calm. Let's try fear.
What do you want? Yes?
Do something getting out of here. Somebody help.
We gotta chase after him. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? There he is.
If you provoke me, I will do. What was this?
Get him, boys!
We really made
You thought you could get away, huh? A band of illusions, huh? Let's put that on. An elven hauberk with a gray tunic. No, thank you. Potion of healing, we'll take that. Sapphire Dahlia silver bracelet. We'll put that on. Septums. Something is overriding steel plate helmets. And it's gonna have to go away. Because that's obviously not what the steel plate helmet is supposed to be. Either way, he's taken care of. Alright, we're warmed up, we got paid.
Where should we go
Alright,
shopping?
who
The market?
do we have to turn this into? That wasn't the fugitive at all.
Caves?
None of these items are, okay. Then you can have these back. Take the Nordic dagger. And that. And that. And that. There you go, sir. I suppose we can't just leave him like this. So we're gonna need to pick him up. And he doesn't get a burial. He gets the only treatment a fugitive gets treated with. There we go. Speaking of the horse, where did it go? Did the horse run away like it always does? Hi, Remmie. What are you doing? What are you doing there, kitty cat? Didn't go that way. Oh, there it is. Get back to the road here. And we save. Just keeping an eye. I think it's safe. My snow is melted. That's fine. I got the water. Oh, look, it's my eek. Go to Whiterun here. And look, we're almost in Whiterun. We can see it off in the distance. Only spent 90% of the stream on the road. Oh man. Remmie, what you doing? Back into warmer lands. Welcome in, Sacralidius. How you doing, friend? We're not in combat with something, are we? Not apparently. Double checking. Been kind of... Oh, it's raining, so I suppose it's gonna get a little colder for us because we'll be wet. I've been window shopping for some woodcutter mods. Or wood cutting mods, and I haven't decided which one I want to use because there's yours. There's the woodcutter mod itself, which by itself it doesn't seem all that stable, but there's a revised edition. Poor companions having to follow on foot. Yeah. Maybe when I do my cavalry guy, I'll actually have, like, proper horses for my dudes. But I'm also going to downsize the party because we're a little too strong. And I need to kind of keep myself in check. And I'm gonna tell people their home is Bree's home, and that they're going to go home. And then we'll, you know, grab people as we need for quests. So basically, we're gonna have 3 extra party members and the stray dog. Because the dog really doesn't count that much for our full party members, so we will, you know, just have the dog come along with. But we're gonna keep Colin, Gore, Zora, and the stray dog. Still prefer to tie the amount of party members to the speech skill. If there's a way I could figure out how to do that, I would. However, I took a second look at the leadership custom skill. It's not that it limits you to 1 follower per perk. Each perk has several ranks, like 2 or 3. And each of those ranks and perks allows you to have more followers. And I don't think it gets to the size of like 30 followers. It's still within a reasonable amount. And with a few excuse me. Oh, go figure. With a few balance mods for having a party, you know, a group of followers, it really shouldn't be that too much. I'm not sure I'm going to add that for the next run, but if I can spare the plugins, I will. Because the next character is going to be mostly a solo character. Might have a hunting dog with him for, you know, bounty hunting. But otherwise, I don't really know if I want to have followers for the next character. I might have some here and there, but not nearly to the extent as this character, so. Anyways, I was window shopping for some woodcutting mods, and I'm taking into consideration Sacraledius' woodcutting mod, especially since there's a campfire patch to have a portable woodcutting station, and with Skills of the Wild, you don't get create item until you spend a specific perk point on it. It's not the same kind of perk point as like a regular skill perk point, but you actually have to invest in the skill in order to do that. So it's still restrictive, but also giving me the ability to have a portable woodcutting station so that I can go to a tree, gather some cut logs, take it to my woodcutting station, and turn it into firewood, which would again slow down the gameplay, which is exactly what I want. But it's kind of the give and take also. Like, it's like with that patch and with Skills of the Wild, the take is I need to invest in that skill / perk to do that. The give is that I have now, if I do have that perk, I would have a portable woodcutting station. So can't stand the vanilla wood chopping blocks. They're just infinite wood generators. Yeah. I think the max amount of followers is 10 tier 1 followers, all the way to 3 to 4 tier 5s. That's at Charisma Speech 250. Ooh, interesting. Okay, we're back in Whiterun. We're not freezing to death, are we? No. We're fine. Now, I could buy another horse, but the horse mods I want to use for followers is, I think, I forget the actual mod that, or it's any horse for any followers, the mod. But there's another mod called Mounted Combat for Everyone, where if an NPC's on the back of a horse and they get in combat, they do horse combat. There's, like, they don't just get off the horse. Alright, since it's raining, go ahead and put on my hooded mantle again. So I do need to change this hooded mantle to clothing instead of armor, because just because it's a hooded mantle doesn't mean it counts towards armor. And the reason I don't like having actual clothing count as armor is because it's scalable with your skill. Because of course it is, you know, that's how that works. But I don't like that. Like, unless it's actual armor, it shouldn't provide an armor bonus, except via the WACCF protective clothing keyword, which for all non-torso items only offers 2 armor. That's the way I have it set up in my overhaul. Just that the hooded mantles have not been patched, so not yet at least. Ugh. Spent the entire stream just walking from Windhelm to Whiterun. Not the entire stream. We played Power Wash Simulator for 2 hours and then looked at Nexus for 10 or 20 minutes. I do want to try the woodcutter mod. You know, the mod called Woodcutter, which allows you to cut down trees. But I want to try it in a test environment, and if it's really not that good, I might not use it. More than likely, I won't use it. But if it's okay, then I kind of want to try it out. Oh! Thank you, Bulan. I always forget to do that. Take care of that right now. Thank you, Bulan. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. You're alright? That's good. Okay. I'm doing pretty good. The voice is starting... I don't know if you can hear it, but the voice is starting to wear thin for the day. But it's also the first day back to a streaming... back to the normal streaming week, since I only stream Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and since that's the schedule, I didn't... I didn't stream since last Friday, so my voice is used to not talking as much. Pretty much, even though that's the normal schedule. My throat is like, you've been talking too much today. And I'm like, this is just normal. We'll have enough time to turn in our quest and go collect taxes and to collect our share from the Bannered Mare. You'll get back into it in no time. Well, no, it's just like... This is the normal schedule, is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And the last time I streamed was last Friday. And my throat is, being finicky. It's like, you didn't stream forever. It's like, no, it was just last week. That was my throat doing that, you know, if it could talk. Which, of course, that's a layer onto the joke, is that I am actually talking via the throat.
I've spent almost all the septons I had.
And I found a fugitive in, I think, the Pale Hold. But it didn't count towards tracking and hunting down the fugitive that I have a quest for. Now, granted, the Pale Hold is not East March Hold, but I found fugitives in some holds that just weren't in the hold that it says it's for. Hunt vampire in Whiterun, we can do that. Retrieve heirloom from Greenspring Hollow, we can do that. It's still giving me these delivery jobs, but that's a mod that I don't really want to do. That's another mod, and that's another delivery I don't want to do. Alright, we will be here for the next 10 minutes or so. Okay, what is the actual month? It's Hearthfire. I forget which month Hearthfire is supposed to be. But yeah, we need to go collect our share from the Bannered Mare. And then we need to collect taxes from Preventus. What is overriding the steel plate helmet? Because that shouldn't be doing that. Can I hire you? Where are you going? Can I help you?
Maybe you can help me.
Okay, follow me. Will be like the third time I've been there. Follow me.
Be careful.
Can I grab this other person, or is she with him? I think she's with him.
Need something?
Yeah, she's with him. So, September. Oh, I see. Okay. Go in here real quick. Yeah, so if Hearthfire is September, then we're not even in winter yet. We've already gotten the maximum amount of warmth rating we can get from the endurance skill. So winter is probably going to be a little brutal.
If it's work you need, how
September,
about chopping
yes.
some wood for the fires?
I want to come to take my share.
Gold solves most problems, doesn't it?
There we go.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything. Take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone.
And then once we're done with the companions, we'll go yes. Talos. Talos Burr. Once we're done with the companions, we'll go talk to Preventus and see if we can collect taxes, since it's only ever been one day since we paid taxes, so it should be okay to collect some. And then once we're done with the companions, we'll go with the mercenary over to Halted Stream Camp. Now, Halted Stream Camp should not be that much of an issue, but still, that we've cleared that 2 times now. This will be the 3rd time we're going there. In fact, I'm gonna stop at Preventus's place first, because it's getting to be closer to the night, so we're gonna hurry up and get there, because it's already in the night sky, but it's still somewhat light out. So we want to get there now.
That means something.
Why walk anyways? Because 1, it's a little more immersive to me. 2, it allows me to do things like talk to chat when we're on long travels. And it slows down the game, which does more than one thing. Since we have needs mods, such as we need to stay clean, we need to stay well fed and we need to stay fed up and watered. We need to sleep, and when we walk places, it takes us longer to get there, and therefore it has the necessity for those needs actually matter. Otherwise, if I just run everywhere like this, won't take me long to get to places. And then, what do I need to sleep and eat and drink for if I can just get to where I need to go, like in a couple minutes? Can I not collect any more taxes? Carriages are locked behind a perk in your game. Ooh, very nice. So RP basically, more or less. So I can't collect taxes anymore. At least not for a long time. Not sure why. Well, maybe it's like every once in a while I can collect taxes, so I shall just wait and see. We need to have a rabbit haunch, because we're hungry. Janass is taking a seat. And then we need to have some goat cheese. I'm just gonna let the rest of my stale food spoil since it won't really matter. I was wondering if there was a game mechanic or something like running makes you thirstier, or I don't know, something. Well, not running per se, but combat does increase our needs. So, like, if I'm doing quite a lot of combat, my character will probably need to sleep before bedtime. And it certainly increases her hunger and thirst. But if I'm walking in town, that's more of the roleplay thing. If I'm walking along the road, that's like just, you know, hold on, wrong buttons. That's the, like, you know, I'm making the necessity for having needs mods matter by actually taking a while to get somewhere. And I just generally like really slow gameplay because it allows me to just take my time and enjoy things. So now we need to go back to Jorvaskr so we can turn in our quest. And then we can... Right. We gotta, you know... yeah, return to Skjor, and then we'll... And then we gotta do a couple things, still, and then we need to go help this mercenary. It's a shame about those steel plate helmets, but they're probably from another mod and not actually replacing the steel plate helmets that are in the vanilla game. Because this is not supposed to be like this. This is supposed to be a different helmet. In fact, he looks a little silly with his chainmail chausses and his Kilbanian and a vanilla steel plate helmet. And of course, no gauntlets, so he looks like a goober. He's got a Subar Malus under his Kilbanian, which is nice. But he just doesn't have... His mage friend actually looks better. You know, of course, because we have the Wizard Hats mod, which really looks nice. But she's also a mage, so it's like, why do you have a bow? But I guess if she runs out of magicka... You know, I run out of magicka pretty quick. But I'm also a bard, not a dedicated caster. So... Okay. And it loads us so far ahead because we have so many followers, so... Hey, Skjor.
You looking for help with something? This is a busy time.
I retrieved the family's Eastmarch old sword.
And it looks undamaged. They'll be pleased, I'm sure.
It looks undamaged.
And we're
Old.
pleased with their money.
Alright, I'm looking for work.
Yes, I have something special for you. But it's not for everyone to hear. Meet me in the Underforge tonight. We will speak more.
Have you seen this mod? I will take a look real quick. Where's the Underforge?
I forget that you've never seen it. Beneath the Skyforge, where Jorland works. The door is hidden, but I will show you the way.
Okay.
I'll take my leave then.
Then we have to wait till the night. So what we might do is go help out this well, it's going to be nighttime in a couple of in-game hours. Alright, let's take a look at this mod. I'm going to go save real quick. If I can tell everyone to, you know, wait, then I will. Okay, let's see. What's this mod? Bard Magical. Yep, that is in the mod list. We have it. We don't have the perk for it, but we'll be working towards that. So that's kind of like mid to end game, like, abilities for us. So I will see if I can tell my followers to wait. Leaders telepathy. Group command. Wait. Is there a multiplayer mod for Skyrim? There is. It's called Skyrim Together. It's Yes, not ESO. It is for Skyrim. It's a little buggy, but it's not the worst thing. Alright, are you actually waiting? Nope, you're still falling. Can I tell you to wait? Oh, that's the wrong button. Okay, well, I guess they're gonna follow me to the Underforge. Which is what we will do next time. So let me go ahead and get that favorited.